All right, everyone, it is 2 o'clock. It is time to get rolling. I am excited. Thank you so much for joining me for today's exclusive customer webinar here at Heyo called Best Practices and Tactics for Running a Successful Social Contest. This is a great strategy to use for your business, particularly if you have a decent sized social media audience and you have a goal of building your email list. I've done a lot to market businesses and great brands online. I don't think there's any strategy I've found personally that will help you get as many qualified leads in as short a period of time as running a social contest. So I'm excited to kind of open up the doors a little bit, let you guys know some of the strategies we found here at Heyo that have worked really well. And I'm excited about that. I've already said hi to a lot of folks leading up to 2 o'clock who joined early and are ready to go. And it was awesome talking to you guys. We talked to Nora live. We learned a little bit about Sarah, Stelios, Sean, Elle, Philip, Sue, Carl, Sajid, etc. We've got a lot of other folks who have joined as well. I'm excited to have you guys all on here. This is an interesting webinar because everyone who is here I've actually invited personally, sent out a bunch of personal emails. I've connected with some of you. I've talked to some of you over the phone and recommended that you join. So my entire goal today is to help you have success running a social contest on Heyo. That is the reason that all of you are here, which is great. Again, my name is Chris Rieger. I run marketing here at Heyo and am head of customer success as well. So as we dive right in, hopefully you're all looking at my screen right now and seeing the title slide of today's content that's got the title, Best Practices and Tactics for Running a Successful Social Contest. I'm really big on making sure that we all take time to invest in ourselves a little bit, make sure we're learning, we're staying current on strategy. So this is a really good opportunity for you guys to do that. And don't cheat yourself if you can, right? I mean, we're all busy. But now's a good time to close out of email, tell your colleagues not to bother you, put a sign on the door, whatever you need to do to kind of focus in and stay with me. And I think you guys are going to learn a lot. So actually, as we get started here, I would love to start out by learning a little bit more about you guys. I've chatted with a few of you, but I'd love to know, you guys know who I am. I'd love to know who you are as well. So I'm just going to launch a quick poll. I would love to know, who are you? What type of business are you? Are you a startup? Is it just you? Are you a small or medium-sized business with 1 to 10 employees? Are you a large business with more than 10 employees and more than $500,000 in revenue? Or are you an agency working with clients? Go ahead and pick whichever one you think is closest. Doesn't have to be perfect, but is sort of closest to who you are as a business. So we're up over about 60% of you have voted. And I'm going to share these results with everyone so you guys can all see. I'd love to get to maybe 75%. We're almost there. So close. We do have a lot of people on the webinar today. All right, cool. We're up. Oh, no. Okay, great. We hit 80%. So let me close that poll and share the results with you. Here are the results of that poll. So 50% of you are a startup. You're just getting going. Another 40% of you are a small or medium-sized business with 10 or fewer employees. We don't have any large businesses with us. That's actually kind of cool. We can just focus in, talk small business people to small business people. And then 10% of you are agencies. Look how round that number is. That's amazing. So perfect. Well, that's awesome. So that gives us all a sense of who's here in the audience. Okay, cool. So here we are, guys. I want to start out by just sharing with you, there's a lot to do with Heyo. You can use Heyo to run social contests, which we're going to talk about today. You can create lead capture pages with Heyo. So you might have a more evergreen lead capture strategy where you want to give away a free piece of content or something else as a free download. You want to put up a sign-up page and let people sign up for your email list. Maybe you want to publish visual content to Facebook from Instagram or Pinterest or YouTube. Maybe you want to drive traffic, or maybe you just want to build your own landing page. There is a lot you can do with Heyo, but for today's purposes, we're going to zero in on this first option, run a social contest. So why run a social contest? I always like to start out with some numbers, some facts. Why run a social contest? Well, candidly, because they convert. They tend to convert really well. These are some examples of headlines from our blog of case studies that we've done of our own customers. I'm going to share a few of these with you guys today of businesses that have run a contest that has driven a lot of engagement But even better, as we talked to Nora about earlier, she's got a goal of building her email list. And that is probably the best outcome, I think, of running one of these types of campaigns, running a social contest. You have the opportunity to capture a lot of leads in a very short amount of time, which is really, really great. So would you like to see a quick case study? I'm going to be asking you guys a lot of questions today as we go. And most of the time, I'd just like you to tell me right in the GoToWebinar questions panel, just pop in and answer. Would you like to see a quick case study of a successful social contest? I'll tell you a little bit about the business, who ran it. We'll look at the creative of the contest, and then I'll share the results with you. So would you like to do that? I like yeses. I like yeses in all caps. I like exclamation points, smileys, whatever you want. Okay, everybody's pretty much saying. Carl says, sure. Sue, yes. Otha, yes. Tom. Okay, awesome. Okay, so let's do that. Let's share a quick case study up front. So I'd like you to meet Marie. This is Marie Scholl. Marie lives in Florida. She runs a business called Inspired Endurance. It's her business. She owns it. It's her passion, right? As small business owners, as small business people, we tend to be really passionate about what we do. And what this is, it's a business where she sells, you can kind of get a sense of it right here on my screen. She sells running themed and running inspired jewelry. Running inspired jewelry. Again, it's called Inspired Endurance. She sells it mostly online. So she ran a simple giveaway, and it was relatively small. You can see she has a relatively small audience. She got just over 600 impressions, meaning 620 people actually saw the giveaway page. But here's the amazing thing. Over 300, in fact, 345 people actually opted in. So her conversion rate for this single contest, this single campaign, was 55.6%, over 55%. So wow, that is really, really amazing. So let me ask you guys this. Would you like to get a conversion rate of 55%? Would you like to get a conversion rate of 55%? I certainly would. I mean, if you could create a landing page or a campaign page that converted at over 50%, that would be absolutely amazing. So here's another kind of bigger picture of the contest. You can see it was really simple, but it included some very specific elements to help it be successful. Okay. Sue says, heck yeah, I'd want 55% conversion rate. Philip says, no kidding. Absolutely. So this was a really successful case study. I'll share some more of these with you guys later if you'd like. But for now, let's dive right into the meat of the content. By the way, many of you are asking me, is today's webinar being recorded? It absolutely is. I am recording this webinar. We'll send out the replay to everyone who joins, so don't stress about that. We'll take care of you. All right, so let's talk about the first step to best practices of running a social contest, and that would be the planning and preparation. Now, this is so easy to skip, right? People get excited about going in and actually designing the creative and actually doing the artwork for the contest and thinking about the promotion strategy. But if you don't take at least a few minutes to take a step back before you do anything else and just think about what your goals are, do a little bit of planning, you're not going to be as successful. This is a step that does not have to be really complicated. In fact, it shouldn't be. It doesn't have to take a really long time, but it is important. So there are two things I highly, highly recommend that we've seen help businesses be successful when running a social contest. The first is to know your target audience. Who are they? Meaning, what are the demographics of your target audience? Demographics are like the cold, hard facts about your target population. Are they male or female? So when I say facts, gender, are they male or female? Do they have a specific ethnic background? Are they European? Are they African? Are they Middle Eastern, et cetera? Is there a particular ethnic background? Is there a particular level of income that your target audience has? So kind of the facts. If you were to read statistics about your target population, what would they say? And then another thing to think about, which I would say is as if not more important, would be what we call the psychographics of your target audience. What do they care about? And so now, knowing that I am a white male in my 30s, now I'm sort of giving away my age a little bit, late 30s, for those of you who care, that says something about me, but it doesn't say that I have a family that I care about, that I love to run. I run probably 5 days a week, mostly trail running. So knowing that I like to trail run probably tells you more about my purchase behavior and what I care about than the fact that I am a male in my 30s, right, with a specific level of income. So keep in mind that psychographics are probably even more important than demographics. So step one, take a few moments, just even like grab a pencil and some paper and jot down who your target audience is, right? What do they care about? Step 2 in planning and preparation would be selecting the right prize. What is your incentive going to be? This is really important, right? We get this question a lot, like what prize should I give away? I want to run a sweepstakes. I want to give away a prize. What should I give away? There are so many things you can do. You could give away free product. You could give away special discounts, exclusive experiences, all kinds of different things. But what I would tell you is think about what your fans crave. That target audience, what do they care about? If you are selling running shoes, and so your target audience is someone like me who loves to trail run, maybe you give away a pair of shoes. But if you know that your target audience really cares about healthy living, maybe you're even a local business, maybe you're like an independent athletic shoe store. Maybe you give away $50 gift card to a local organic or vegan restaurant because they care about nutrition and healthy eating. So you see what I'm getting at, hopefully. But basically, what are they passionate about? What do they really crave? If you're going to give away your own product, then do that really thoughtfully. Remember that giving away your product on some level may devalue it a little bit because you're literally giving it away for free. I also am a huge fan of what I would call exclusive experiences or any kind of exclusivity. Now, an exclusive experience makes it sound like you're giving away a beach vacation or a trip to the Super Bowl. And heck, that would be a great prize. But it doesn't have to be that elaborate. If you're an author, instead of giving away a copy of your book, give away an autographed copy of your book. Bundle it with some other little goodies that you can't get anywhere else. Exclusivity is really cool. People love to be able to say, hey, look what I just won. You can't even buy this yet. I got it before it hit the stores, right? I got the autograph. The author signed this book for me. Right? Like, we love to show off to our friends in 2016. So remember that when you're picking the prize for your campaign. Okay, awesome. So the last tip I'll tell you about picking the right prize is to make sure you don't use anything too generic. Remember that for instance, an iPad is a really great prize to give away. Lots of people would want an iPad. But the problem is lots of people would want an iPad. My 11-year-old son would want an iPad, and he's got no money. He's a horrible lead for your business, right? So make sure, actually, he does have a little bit of money. He's the kid's a saver. It's unbelievable. But that's neither here nor there. Giving away a generic prize like an iPad isn't necessarily going to attract your target customer. So remember to keep that in mind. Okay, are you guys with me? If you're with me, type, I'm with you, Chris. That's too long. Just type, I'm with you in the GoToWebinar questions. Okay, with you. All right, good. Everybody's with me. Okay, awesome, perfect. Well, heck, then let's keep going. Okay, cool. So that's planning and prep. Remember, it's important. Don't skip it. Okay, the next step, of course, is to create your contest page in Heyo. You want to create that contest page. So now, guys, I can do a quick demo and actually show you how to do this if you'd like. Type demo in the GoToWebinar questions if you want me to do a quick demo of how to actually create your contest page within Heyo. Just comment demo. All right, Nora says demo, Graham says demo, Carl, Sajid, Colleen says demo, 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 Tanya, okay, cool. I don't see any no's. I don't see any no demos, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. Now, I would love to, I need an example to be able to actually show you how to create a campaign. I would love to actually use one of your businesses to do this. So that said, pop your URL, the URL of your business, into GoToWebinar questions so that I can pick a real live business to do this. Let me know. If you have a website live, all right, let's see what we got. Wow, some very cool businesses. Orange County Headshots, Hubdaka, wow, what is that? Collie's Dog Treats, wow, we've got somebody joining from Australia. Tanya, are you joining us from Australia? Oh my goodness, if you are, you're amazing. I think it's extremely early in the morning in Australia. Okay, this is super cute, guys. I have to do this. I have to use this one. Plus, if she's joining from Australia, I've got to reward that. So Tanya says she is 6:15 a.m. in Australia. Tanya, you're amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead and use Tanya's business. So this is, it looks like Coley's dog treats. Looks like a little online store. You're selling all kinds of different, wow, maybe it looks like a lot of like kind of all natural, like chews and stuff for dogs. I actually have a dog who is lying just a few feet away from me. Um, Sue says, definitely use the dog treats. Yeah, I am. So let's use this. This is really great. Okay, so step one, I'm right here in the Heyo dashboard. I'm going to click create a campaign. I'm going to name this dog treat giveaway. And I'm going to click save and continue. Now within Heyo, I've got my options that I saw before. We're going to run a social contest. Now watch over here on the right side of my screen. When I click run a social contest, I've got some options that drop down. See that? Now there are a whole bunch of different social contests you can do. You could run a refer a friend, a group deal, a photo contest, a video contest. We're going to concentrate on the sweepstakes campaign. The sweepstakes, also sometimes called a giveaway, is the simplest type of social contest to run and is, generally speaking, the highest converting that we see in terms of getting new email leads. Hopefully you guys are watching my screen, because this is probably one of the more valuable parts of the webinar for you, where I actually show you what to do. So this is, again, the most effective type of campaign to run. We generally see these convert at around 20% and higher, okay? 20% and higher. So I'm going to click Save and Start Editing here at the bottom right, and we are in. Now I'm in the Heyo editor, and you can see right here in the middle of the screen, I've got my canvas. I've got these different parts of the Heyo sweepstakes template that I can edit. And then over on the right-hand side is where I'm going to be able to make changes. So I'm going to first click on the logo at the top left. It's really important to put your branding right on the page. I'm going to navigate back over to Collie's Dog Treats. Now she's got her logo right here. So I'm going to right click that and click Copy Image Address. Over here, you'll notice I've got some options. I can either paste the URL to my image, or I can click Upload and upload it straight from my hard drive. I'm going to go ahead and paste in the image, and voila, there it is. How does that look, Tanya? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? So there's my logo. Now over here on the right, this is the main image, and an important part of creating your campaign is making sure you pick an image that is eye-catching, is bright, and will really communicate the call to action and the prize as much as possible. So let's just go in here, and got a whole bunch of kind of cool things. Let me look at this collapsible travel bowl. This is pretty cute. I think I've got not a Collie's brand one, but I've got a couple of these for my dog. So this time I'm going to actually, save this if I can. Here we go. Save that to my desktop. So this time I'm going to click the hero image. Over here on the right-hand side, I'm going to click Upload. There's my dog bowl image right here at the top. And I'm going to open that. Okay, perfect. So there's the prize, let's say, that Tanya is actually giving away. Now, it's really smart. I'm not going to take the time to do this. I think it's really smart to actually embed a call to action right into the hero image, right? You want to embed a little call to action, meaning put some text, overlay it onto the image that says, like, enter your email to win this great prize. Make it super, super clear to the viewer exactly what they should do. Remember that it's 2016. Attention spans are getting shorter all the time. So you want to make sure you clearly communicate that. Tanya, I love this like color theme we've got with the pink on the prize and the logo. I really like what's happening there. The countdown timer is automatically set to 10 days, which is right in the sweet spot of what we find works really well for how long your contest should run, how long your sweepstakes should run. So you can click that and you can change the time and date of the end date of the contest, but I'm just going to leave it at 10 days because I'm happy with that. Okay, cool. So next, this is really important. We're going to set up this lead capture form right on the contest. This is what you want to really, really stand out. Okay, so I'm going to click that. Now go ahead and tell me in the GoToWebinar questions, what email marketing platform do you guys use? Do you use MailChimp? Do you use Campaign Monitor, Mad Mimi, Infusionsoft? What email marketing platform do you guys use? Okay, Tanya uses MailChimp, Nora MailChimp, Otha Aweber, Martha Constant Contact, Sue uses ConvertKit. I haven't heard of them, Sue. Carl uses Aweber and Infusionsoft. Okay, cool. Pretty much every name I'm seeing that you guys use is on our list of integrations, and we're constantly adding to this, okay? So basically, the first thing I can do is select where do I want my leads to go. So I want them to go to MailChimp. I just click MailChimp, and then I can sync to my MailChimp list, my MailChimp account, choose the list I want my leads placed in, and I'm done. It's really, really simple. So basically, I can connect my Heyo campaign, this social contest, to my email account, and every time someone enters, they'll automatically be placed in that mailing list, which is very cool. Now, don't sweat it if you don't see your email marketing provider here on this list yet. You can just pick downloadable CSV file here at the bottom, and Heyo will store those leads for you. You can download them anytime to an Excel file. It's super easy. It's super quick. All right, cool. So now that we've picked and we've synced our email marketing platform, I can choose what fields I want to capture. Now, here's a recommendation for you guys. Make sure that you don't capture everything imaginable. Too many times I see a customer ask for everything but the kitchen sink. There's nothing that's a bigger turnoff to a consumer than when they're excited about a product or a contest or some kind of opportunity online, and they hit that page and they're asked for like everything imaginable. It's like, sure, you want to enter my giveaway? No problem. Just let me know your first name, your last name, your phone number, your social security number, your bank account number, your credit card number. What's your favorite color, your hair color? I mean, I'm joking, obviously, to a degree to make a point, but you can go over the top. Remember that here's a principle for you guys to remember. Every additional piece of information you ask for will decrease your conversion rate. The best thing you can do is only ask for email address. A lot of people want to make sure that they capture a name. So let's say that, no problem. Let's say you want to capture first name. Okay, let's do that. And I can move the order of these if I want to. So I'm capturing first name and email address. I can also click advanced options here on the right-hand side, and I can edit all this stuff. I can edit my call to action, enter to win with an exclamation point. I can change my button color. I'm going to leave it at orange because we have a lot of pink on the screen right now. This button color you want to be somewhere on the red-orange color spectrum. That is the alert color spectrum to the human brain. It's why stop signs are red everywhere across the world. Okay, it's what captures people's attention. So you want to make sure you make this button right here like an orange or a red color. Okay, great. So boom, we've got our entry form set up. I'll click Save Changes here at the bottom right. Now I'm going to scroll back down. I've got some share options here. Okay, these are really, whoops, I got ahead of myself. These are really important. I'm going to click those share options. And I want to make, this is really critical because everybody who comes to your page, you want to enter the contest. Everybody who comes to your page and enters the contest, you want to also like, share, and tweet this contest page. Okay, that is extremely important. So why is that important? Because it's going to get you even more engagement and even more leads. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Facebook page to like. Let's see if Tanya has a Facebook page. Oh, will you look at that? She sure does. Oh, so cute. Let's grab the URL to Tanya's Facebook page, and we're going to paste it right here in this field called Facebook page to like. The URL to share, I'm going to give you guys a minute just to read this note. Let me make my screen a little bigger. Read this note in the blue box right below that field. Take a moment to read that, if you don't mind. You'll note that you can put your own URL to share here, and that will be messaged in both the Facebook share and the Twitter tweet. But if you leave it blank, we will automatically have the URL that's shared be the URL to this page, which is what I really recommend. So I'm going to leave that blank. In the share and tweet text, you definitely want to customize this, right? You want to say something like, I just entered to win this cool dog bowl. You guys should check this out. Hashtag Polly's dog treats. I don't know what your actual Twitter handle is, Tanya, but we're just playing pretend. Okay, cool. So now I've set up my share settings. That is super important. You want to make sure that you get that right. Very cool. Tanya says, that's it. Wow, I guessed it. I guess it wasn't so hard. It's the name of your business. So you've also got a little text area here right below the image. And over here on the right-hand side, you'll notice I've got a full text editor. I can say, enter your email to win this cool collapsible, did I spell collapsible right? Dog bowl. So I can put some marketing copy here, which is fine to do. I don't think you want to go overboard. You can change the font type. Got some very cool, very modern looking fonts here that are really nice. I can even put like a little arrow here, right, pointing at the entry field. And then I can also put in my contest rules on this little field if I want to. Okay, it's very, very simple to do. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to click Save Changes, and I am basically done creating my contest at this point. Basically done. I'm going to click Save and Preview at the bottom right. Now, I want to explain to you what's going to happen next, because this is very important and very cool. All right, so I am at the preview step. This is the last step before publishing my campaign, my social contest. Heyo has already optimized the layout of my campaign for me. Everything's in the right spot. I've got a countdown timer to create urgency. I've got a nice clear call to action with an orange button to enter my email address, my first name. I've got the hero image set up. Everything's cool. Okay. I've got these share settings set. So like if I click like right now, boom, I just liked Collie's Facebook page. Look at that. Or excuse me, I just liked Tanya's Facebook page. I've got my share button here, my tweet button here. So if I click these buttons, I can see exactly what the viewer will see. Okay, they'll be able to also share this on Facebook and on Twitter. So everything's set up and ready to go. Over here on the right-hand side are my publish options. And I can change the name of my contest page. I've got a little preset app thumbnail for Facebook, which I can change as well if I'd like to. Now here's what's really cool. Heyo allows me to publish this to Facebook as a Facebook app or tab, to mobile, check this out, Tanya, as a fully mobile responsive web page, or I can publish this to a microsite, its own little web page hosted on Heyo's servers. Very cool, very cool. So let me ask you guys this, a little fun fact. This is a Facebook fact for you. What percentage of Facebook users do you think are only using Facebook from their mobile phones? Meaning not that they go to Facebook from their mobile phone sometime, like me, but all the time. I mean, they never check Facebook from a computer. They only go to Facebook from their mobile phones. What percentage of Facebook users do you think only go to Facebook from their mobile phones? Keep in mind, it's probably more likely to be a lower-ish number, right? You'd think, right? Because if you're a Facebook user, at least sometimes you're probably going to go to Facebook from your computer, right? Not just from your phones. Okay, I'm seeing like a lot of guesses. I'm seeing 30%, 40%, 55%, as high as 80%. Okay, some of you guys have gotten really close. Yeah, Hannah says 30%, Nora 60%. The person who came the closest was Tom. Tom, you pretty much nailed it. Tom guessed 55%. Over 50% of people who use Facebook are only using Facebook from their mobile phone. So if you're planning to it's like Nora, if you're planning to publish an update to your Facebook page about your contest, then if that contest page is not mobile responsive like this, like it is on Heyo, then you're going to lose out on more than half of your leads. It's pretty dramatic. It's pretty dramatic. Okay, cool. So then I'm just going to hit publish on my campaign. I'm just going to publish this to a little test page I have. So don't worry, Tanya, this isn't going to be pushed live. just to a little test page. So what's going to happen here is as soon as this page is published, I am going to be given a smart URL by Heyo. And that smart URL, there it is, that smart URL is the URL that I want to use to actually promote my campaign. And here's why. This is a URL, here it is in my browser. It is a URL with a brain. It knows what device I'm on and it will take me to the right experience. So here I am on my little MacBook Air laptop giving this webinar. So I'm going to go to that page. And because I published to Facebook, it knows I'm on a computer, not a phone, and it routes me right to the app on Facebook. Here I am. So imagine, Tanya, that this is the Collie's Dog Treats Facebook page. Boom, there's your giveaway. I can enter my name and email address, click enter to win. I can share this. I am like totally good to go. Okay. The cool thing is, if I'm on a phone, I'm going to kind of trick it to think I'm on a phone because I'm actually not. Right? But if I'm on a phone, it will automatically route me to the mobile responsive version of this page, and it will look like this. What do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of this? Tell me in the GoToWebinar questions. Is this helpful? Is this cool? Did you know that you could do this? Really interested to hear what you think. Tanya says it's super cool. Nora says it's cool. Everyone thinks it's cool. Carl says it's sweet. Sarah asks, can it be posted to somebody else's group? Absolutely. Anywhere you can publish a link, Sarah, on Facebook or anywhere on the web, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, your blog, your website, anywhere you can publish a link, you can promote your Heyo campaign. You can promote your social contest. All right, cool. Everyone, give Tanya a big hand for Collie's Dog Treats. Tanya, that was the perfect vehicle for my demo. That was really fun. Really, really fun. All right, cool. And away we go. Hopefully you guys are watching my screen. So that is how you create your contest page. That is the next step. Finally, it's time to promote your contest. You want to make sure that you absolutely promote it on social media. Anywhere that you have an audience already, you want to make sure that you actually promote your campaign. If it's free, if it's a free channel, use it. That is my absolute recommendation. My recommendation would be to use a link post if possible. So on platforms like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the ones I just mentioned, they all allow you to publish a link. So make sure that you use that smart URL and you publish your link. That lets people, click that link and drive right to your contest page. You also want to make sure that you use the ideal image size. You want to make sure you use a nice image that's kind of more of a horizontal, wider image. That's what social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter like, right? Keep the copy on the post concise. Research that we have done indicates that the shorter your copy is, the better. People are going to be more focused on the image. It's really all about the visuals online and especially in social media today. Tom asked the question, what about LinkedIn? You can absolutely promote your contest on LinkedIn, Tom. It works really well. So yeah, keep the copy concise. Focus on getting the right image attached, associated with your post, whatever platform it's on. And then finally, I recommend don't fire and forget. Do not fire and forget. What I mean by that is a lot of people are like, publish their status update to Twitter or to Facebook or whatever, LinkedIn, and then they walk away and they forget about it. Well, guess what? It's social media, right? It's not a broadcasting platform. It's a social platform. So you should expect that people are going to comment. They're going to like, they're going to share, and you should be engaging with them as they ask questions, as they post, as they tag their friends. Make it social, right? That's why it's social media. All right, very cool. All right, so make sure that you promote on social media. Another note, email marketing is your friend. Email marketing is your friend. It is the single probably best way to promote a campaign. It drives a ton of traffic. It's still, in my opinion, probably the strongest online channel you have to promote your business, right, is email marketing. So you can see here Solo Stove. They are a Heyo customer. They run great social contests. When they run a giveaway, they make sure they first of all, you can see here on the right for this photo contest, what did they do? Well, they promoted their photo contest with an email. Hey, have a chance to win a gift card from REI, Patagonia or Cabela's. See the call to action? Enter contest and vote. So they are promoting their contest with email. They also do a great job with email follow-ups. Email follow-ups. Now, what I mean by email follow-ups is there are two emails I recommend every contest uses. Okay, the first is just a simple autoresponder that once someone enters, they get that email, and it just says, "Hey, thanks for entering. Stay tuned. We'll keep you posted on the contest results. By the way, here's a great blog post we wrote about dog treats, if you're collies, or running shoes, or the best trails in our state or in our country, if you're a trail runner." So send them that email that says thanks for entering, and then send them an email when the contest is over. Send them a wrap-up email. It adds some validity to the contest. It lets them know that it was real, somebody won the prize, and it's a great chance to do something a little bit promotional and say, hey, sorry you didn't win this time, but I tell you what, you didn't. If you're solo stove, you didn't win the camping stove, but here's a coupon to get 20% off that same camping stove at our online store. If you were really excited about it, go grab it, take 20% off on us. So there are lots of cool things you can do with email to promote your contest. Okay, and absolutely do not forget about that. It is a great channel, a great channel. Okay, cool. So if you do this right, okay, you guys are definitely we're going back to case studies. So watch my screen one more time. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a handful of very quickly a handful of very successful contests. Okay, because if you do this right, it's like magic for your business. It can be extremely successful. So watch my screen because away we go. Here is Stein Home Improvement, a small family-run hardware store in Louisiana, okay? And they ran a simple giveaway. They blew it out of the water. Almost 19,000 impressions, captured over 6,500 new email leads for a conversion rate of almost 35%. This was like magic for Stein. Lake Lovers also ran a giveaway, a little bit different format, okay? And they got 8,500 impressions, captured almost 5,000 new email leads for over a 55% conversion rate. It was hugely successful for them. Here is I Love Camping. This is just, I Love Camping's great. It's just a simple little like site for people who like to camp. That's all it is. They put together this little camping package, had an ultimate fan giveaway, 5,300 impressions, and converted almost 60% of those viewers into new email leads. Captured 2,453 emails. 2,453 emails. Okay, last one, and this one's probably my favorite. Gorin Brothers. Okay, Gorin Brothers is a haberdasher. Do you know what a haberdasher is? Basically means they make and sell hats. They're a company, a small business that runs a handful of retail locations selling these nice hats. You can see a pretty one here. Okay, they ran a contest, another giveaway, collected over almost 10,000 impressions, captured almost all of their email addresses, converted at 78%. It's one of the most successful campaigns we have ever seen run. By the way, remember how I said I like exclusive experiences or prizes with exclusivity? Check out their prize. Look right here. What was their prize, guys? They didn't just give away one of their hats. They didn't just give away a product. They gave away exclusivity. The winner actually had a hat named after them. And then you got that hat. You got one of the first ones they ever made. So a really cool prize that was super engaging and was very exclusive. So there you go. There's Gorin Brothers. So there are some other case studies of successful contests that you've seen run. Okay, we're coming up to the end of our content. We're going to get into Q&A where I answer whatever questions you guys have. But I want to know in the GoToWebinar questions, yes or no, have you learned at least 2 new things from today's webinar? I always like to ask this question. I care a lot about the content that we put out. I want to know if this was valuable for you. So did you learn at least 2 new things from today's webinar? If so, please type yes in the GoToWebinar questions. If not, type no. I want to know if you didn't get any value out of this because that means I need to change something. Okay. Absolutely. Okay, it looks like awesome. I'm seeing a lot of yeses. Absolutely. Nora says yes. Carl says absolutely. Otha says yes. Awesome. Tanya says learn more than two. Okay, that makes me, I'm thrilled to hear that. That makes me super, super happy. Super, super happy. Awesome. Well, I have got a little surprise. Oh, another question. Sorry, one more question. Are you planning to run a social contest soon? Do you like this strategy? Are you going to try this out? Do you plan to run one of these soon? Comment yes again if you are, and no if you're not. And it's okay if you're not. Sometimes you gotta zero in. Okay, a lot of yeses. Sarah says yes. Sajid yes. Nora says yes. Jennifer yes. Luella, am I getting your name? Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Says I liked the strategy. Okay, sweet. All right, great. That's awesome. Colleen says, I just finished a contest. Now I know how to do the next one much better. Colleen, I am thrilled to hear that. If you learned something that's just going to help you run your next contest that much better, I'm thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. Okay, cool. So, guys, I have a special bonus today for all of you, just because you joined me. So, normally, to sign up for a Heyo plan, we only do annual plans. So, I think all of you either are now or have been on a free trial before. And we have a 7-day free trial. You can kind of check things out. And then to sign up and run campaigns, it costs $300 for a full year. Okay, so it's pretty cost effective. It averages out to a pretty low rate per month, but it costs $300 for the year. But I got permission for today only, for this webinar only, to let you guys, if you're interested, sign up for a month-to-month Heyo plan for just $30. So this is not available through heyo.com. But if you go to heyo.com/30/30, you can sign up for our $30 per month plan that you can use and you can cancel at any time. I know how important it is to try something to make sure it's working for you. So anyway, if you guys want to, you can absolutely sign up for the Heyo plan, the monthly plan, while we're on this webinar. So if you're interested in checking that out and running one of these social contests, as you said you likely were, go ahead and do that. And remember, we always offer a risk-free guarantee, a 30-day risk-free guarantee. If you don't like it, you can get your $30 back anytime in the first 30 days. Okay. All right, cool. So with that, I want to take your questions. It is time for Q&A. So while you guys consider that opportunity to sign up for the monthly plan, while you think about the content for today, I want to know what questions you have. So what questions do you have about running a social contest? What questions do you have about promotion, about design, whatever they might be? Go ahead and pop your questions directly in the GoToWebinar questions panel. Okay. And I'm going to take a moment to let you guys do that. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water because I am parched from all the talking because I talk way too much. I'm going to let you guys think about your questions. I will also tell you, if you've asked me a question during the webinar that I have not been able to answer, please type it in again because I sometimes miss those. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick drink of water. I'll be back in just a moment. All right, guys, I'm back. Hopefully that was pretty quick. Hopefully that didn't take too long. All right, so okay, good. I've got some questions. I'm excited about this. I'm going to go ahead and dive in and check some of these out. So let's see. We've got a question from Steven. Steven says, can you require sharing on Facebook to enter? Okay, Steven, great question. So here's the thing. As per Facebook's promotion guidelines, you cannot require sharing to win a prize. You cannot require sharing to win a prize. You can ask for it. You just can't require it. And so that's why we have it on there as a step. in signing up for the contest, but we don't make it a hard requirement because we really aren't supposed to do that, right? So so there you go. So we're taking it as far as we can while staying in Facebook's good graces. Okay, in Facebook's good graces. Graham says backup button. So Graham, I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean by the backup button? Sue says, what would you give away when you sell one-to-one coaching for bloggers? Okay, great question, Sue. If your business provides a service rather than a product, I am not a big fan of giving your service away. It doesn't seem to be compelling. It's not a very compelling prize to your audience. I would recommend giving something away that you think is of value to your target audience. So what do I mean by that? Well, let's talk about that. If you are looking to help bloggers, why not give them away a subscription to WP Engine or some WordPress hosting site? Or why not give away maybe $50 in free Google advertising or free Facebook ads? So there are some ideas for you, but give away something that would be exciting and compelling. I find that if you're in the services business, giving away your service is not always the best, usually not the best thing to do. Okay, cool. Okay, Graham says, can you delete some widgets you don't need? Example, Twitter. So let me show you, Graham. It's a great question. It's a great question. Let me pull the old Collie's dog treats giveaway back up here momentarily. So watch my screen. I'm going to show you something. On the actual campaign page, you can't delete things from the page. You can't delete the click to tweet, the click to share, etc. However, if you wanted to, you could choose to scroll down here at the bottom and click Build My Own Landing Page. I can start with a blank page, and I can create the campaign that I want. Okay, the campaign that I want. And I've got all different kinds of widgets. I can add text, I can add images, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn. They're all different kinds of things I can do right here. From this drag and drop editor. I just drag stuff right onto the page and I customize it and make it look exactly how I want it to look. So I would highly recommend that if you want something very custom or unique, using our drag and drop editor. I hope that's helpful, Graham. Just want to remind you guys that the heyo.com/30/30 option is still there. If you want to sign up for the monthly plan, I'm only allowed to offer that to you guys until the end of the webinar. So that's out there for you if you're interested. Okay, do you have a case study of results for LinkedIn? So Tom, it's a great question. Many of our customers choose to promote their campaigns on LinkedIn. I don't have insight into how I don't often have insight into how these contests are promoted. So it very well may be the case that some of these, if you look at my screen, that some of these case studies that I shared with you guys actually promoted their campaign on LinkedIn. It's hard for me to say because it's up to the customer, right? How they choose to promote their campaign. That happens outside of Heyo. So I don't know, I guess, is the short answer. Okay, great question from Tanya. Regarding the prize, do you find that there is a dollar value that gets a better response for conversion, or is the exclusivity more important? So there's higher values. I'll tell you two things, Tanya, to help you. Higher value does mean more conversion, but there's a tipping point where you don't need any more value. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's just use something simple. Let's say an Amazon gift card. Giving away a $5 Amazon gift card is not that compelling. Giving away a $25 Amazon gift card is easily 5 times more compelling, at least, probably more. A $50 Amazon gift card or a $100 Amazon gift card is probably going to be even more compelling. But there's a certain point where anybody who sees your page is going to want a $50 Amazon gift card. So giving away a $500 Amazon gift card is probably not going to get you that many more leads. Probably not. Okay, at least that's my experience. That is my experience. So you can you can give a higher value prize, and that's going to be helpful. But um, you know, there's a certain point where it's not that important anymore for you to go higher on the value. I hope that makes sense. Okay, Nora says, do I set up the autoresponder through MailChimp or through Heyo? So you set that up through your email marketing platform. So if you use MailChimp, Nora, you'd set that up through MailChimp. But the nice thing is you can sync your campaign to MailChimp so that once you have the autoresponder set up for your, let's call it your giveaway list on MailChimp, every time someone enters, they're added to that list, they get the email. It's very clean and simple. Okay, Laura asks a great question. She says, design question. How do you apply overlay text to the main photo? To do that, you'll have to use a photo editor. There are several great free ones out there. Let me show you a few, actually. Let me show you a few. So let me bring back this guy. So there's one I like called Pixlr, Pixlr.com. Just a very simple photo editor. Lets you upload a photo. And then add text and do other things to it. There's another one out there called PicMonkey. It's a funny name. PicMonkey also, and both of these are free options, by the way. PicMonkey is another good one where you've got a photo editor that you can use to add text, crop, etc. So those are really simple to do. Easy to use. So hopefully that answers your question. Okay, cool. Nora says, we just bought the month-to-month. So exciting. Awesome. Nora, I'm thrilled. If that helps you in your business, and this content helps you run a giveaway or run a contest, which is a great strategy, that makes me really happy. Okay, Luella says, I got her name perfectly right. That makes me thrilled. I'm so bad at pronunciation. Can I run a contest for a service offered like my research, coaching, or consulting business? Yeah, Luella, absolutely. This is just like Sue's question earlier. I wouldn't give away your service as the prize. You can absolutely do that. Just make sure you give something else away that's a little more exciting for the consumer. Okay, Vlasta says, with Heyo, do you offer one-on-one help and support? So we offer regular trainings like this that are live where you can ask questions. They're not necessarily one-on-one because there are several of you here, but I am taking your questions one-on-one. And we also have amazing customer support by writing into support@heyo.com. And our customer care team is amazing. You may have talked to Brooks or Sam or others, and they're really great at both providing technical support and providing strategy and help for your campaign. Okay, cool. Okay, Rich asks a great question. How are folks getting the large number of impressions? Are a lot of them doing paid advertising on Facebook? Just trying to figure out how to drive people to my Facebook page. Okay, so Rich, the trick is if you've got some audience online somewhere, you want to put this opportunity right in front of that audience. So if you've got a lot of like a big and engaged Facebook following, then you want to make sure you promote this on your Facebook page. If you have a big Twitter following, you want to make sure you tweet about the contest. You get the idea. LinkedIn, same thing. So that's really important. So you want to make sure you put this in front of whatever free organic traffic you have. If you run a blog with like 1,000 visits a day or a week, you want to make sure you have a pop-up on the blog that drives to the Heyo contest page. Like that's the strategy that you want to use. Are a lot of them doing paid advertising? Some of them might be. It's again, I don't really know how I don't have a lot of vision into how these campaigns are promoted, but you do have the option to leverage paid advertising. And personally, I find Facebook ads to be one of the more successful channels if they are very well targeted. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So do you have any other questions, guys? I think I've gotten through all the questions you've asked so far. Do you have any other questions? If so, please pop them into the GoToWebinar chat panel. I'm going to hang out for just another moment or two. Okay, Sarah says, Heyo affiliate link on my contest. Sarah, tell me what you would like to know about the affiliate link. Awesome. Tanya says, just signed up for the month-to-month. Excited to get some proper contests going. Awesome, Tanya. I'm excited too. Okay, where to put it? There is a Powered by Heyo logo at the very top, kind of in the corner of your campaign page. And if you'd like, Sarah, there is a setting within your Heyo account where you can switch on your affiliate link, and you can make that an affiliate link. So anybody who clicks through gets you get affiliate credit for. I think that's what you're asking. Okay, Michael says, what is the cost if you manage a number of social profiles? So Michael, it depends on how many Facebook pages you'd like to publish to or how many campaigns you'd like to run. The best thing to do would be to email me at support. Actually, you know what? I'll give you my personal email. You guys can all have this. It's I'm going to type it in right here. I'm going to put it on the slide. How's that? Let's just make this like interactive, right? So here is my email address. Is that big enough where you guys can see it? crieger@heyo.com. crieger@heyo.com. So Michael, if you've got a question, about, or if you'd like to chat about getting on a plan to support multiple social profiles, it's actually extremely affordable. Just shoot me a note and I'll take care of you. All right, cool. Any other questions that you guys have? You bet, Michael. You bet. Any other questions that you guys have? All right, cool. So you know what? I forgot something really important. So whoever buys this month-to-month plan today, and right now we heard from folks like Tanya and Nora who went ahead and took advantage of it. I've got a guide on everything I've covered today. It's right here. It's a PDF guide called Best Practices and Tactics for Running a Successful Facebook Campaign. And this tells you step by step exactly everything I covered today. So 5 steps to running a successful Facebook contest, instructions for how to set up the Heyo sweepstakes template. This is really cool. So I'm going to scroll past that stuff. So here are instructions like, things about contests, some info about contest planning and prize planning. There's the how-to of how to set up your sweepstakes with little pictures and arrows. It tells you exactly what to do. Okay, cool. That's extensive. All right, here we go. Autoresponder templates. Check this out. Remember the emails I said you should send? A thank you email when they sign up, and a giveaway is over email when the contest is done. Here's some sample copy for you guys just to grab and use. Isn't that cool? And then here are some other successful case studies to give you guys ideas. So this is a really cool PDF guide. It's 26 pages long. And if you go ahead and take advantage of the monthly plan today, I'll make sure I send this out to you. So Nora, Tanya, you're going to get this in your email. All right, guys, I'm going to hang out here. I think we're done with questions, but I'm going to hang out just in case you guys have more questions you'd like to pop into the GoToWebinar questions panel. I'm going to make sure I stay on the line for a little bit longer. If you have any other questions, go ahead and pop them in. As I wrap things up, I want to say thank you so much for joining. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. It sounds like it was, which is thrilling for me. This is a great strategy, and running a social contest is something every business should try. If you're doing anything on social media, it's a great way to build your email list. So thanks so much for joining me. If you've got any questions, you can shoot me an email, or you can email us at support@heyo.com. And again, thank you, and I will see you next time. So long.